Hi everybody, welcome to the latest episode of the Naughty Knitwits. Is this number...
We're on row 15.
15. Wow, crazy.
I'm almost sweet 16.
Yeah.
Doesn't really work
Way
for podcasts.
past sweet 16,
Yes.
But welcome new and returning viewers to the podcast. Thanks for joining us, and we're very grateful that you choose to sit down and knit and chat with us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Stand up and knit.
That's right.
Or whatever.
Yeah, whatever you're doing.
Whatever you're
Exercise and knitting and watching us.
Oh my gosh, I tried that today.
Did you? How did it work?
I took my knitting. I should look and see how that turned out. I took one of my socks to the gym with me today.
Nice.
And bicycled with it. I
Nice,
started
that's
out
cool.
and I thought, this could be the breakthrough that I'm looking for.
Yes.
This could be the push that I need to get back into
working out.
I don't even know where it is. Not a good sign.
You left it at the gym.
Yeah. I think it had potential.
Yeah.
But for one thing, I'm sitting there, and I'm doing the bicycle thing.
Yeah.
And I kept hitting my hands.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Well, because I take up more space, I guess. I don't know.
Interesting. Okay.
And then I had my Volbeat going,
Nice.
Heavy metal.
Yeah.
And I thought this could affect my gauge. I don't know. This could be really tight knitting.
Yeah.
And then I didn't have my contact in.
Oh boy.
And I didn't wear my glasses, obviously. And so...
But this is coming from someone who knits in the movie theater
I know.
during a movie, so
The
I
thing
guess
is-
you can do anything.
Right. I don't need to see my knitting
That's right.
necessarily.
Right, yes.
But if I do want to look at it, I want to be able to see what I'm looking
Yeah,
at. It's almost more confusing to look down and just see blur.
That's true. That's very
true. Yeah, I was actually, maybe this is the one I was working on. I don't know.
You don't remember what you were knitting on?
Well, because I have two of the same socks.
Oh,
going.
two. Oh, right. Okay, gotcha.
So,
Gotcha.
yeah, I don't really know.
Yeah.
If I would have to say though that that's not going to do it for me. It's not going to be the magic thing that gets me to the gym every day.
See, years ago when I used to have a treadmill, I would walk on the treadmill and watch podcasts. That was back when Homespun House first started with Molly, and it actually got me into wanting to be on the treadmill, because I told myself this is the only time I'm going to watch a podcast is when I'm on the treadmill exercising, and so I looked forward to it every night, going down and putting on a podcast and just sitting it right up on my treadmill. And
I could see that being a motivating factor.
Yeah.
I thought about that. I thought, if I'm knitting while I'm on the bike, then that's going to make me want to be on the bike.
Definitely.
But I don't know. I'm thinking.
Yeah. What about is it the not stair climber, what's
Well,
that called?
the
Elliptical? Would that work?
The
or
thing
no?
is I hurt my back really bad years ago on an elliptical. And I had been in denial that it was the elliptical that did it.
Right.
And
Because you loved your elliptical.
I loved my
You were on your elliptical all the time. I remember that.
Oh, look, see, here's one of my stitches that got a little split, but I didn't know that. I'll fix it.
So is that Volbeat's fault, or is it the...
No, it can't be Volbeat's fault. Question was, the elliptical.
Yes.
No,
Back
so
injury.
when I got back to the gym this last time, I instantly got on the elliptical thinking, oh, yay, I love the elliptical. And as far as I do enjoy doing that.
Right.
But as soon as I started doing it, I had that old familiar pain. I was like, oh, this might be telling me something.
That's a bummer.
I just decided, nah.
Yeah.
But, it's not like I can go the 30 minutes of being on the bike without knitting.
That's good. Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
And if I ride my bike around here, it's not like I feel like I have to have my knitting with me.
That would be really dangerous.
It would be.
There's probably a law against that.
I don't know.
No knitting and biking.
No knitting and biking, yes. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, whatever you're doing, thanks for joining us, was the point of that.
It's a long ramble.
Yeah, well, that's normal.
Yeah.
Normal.
Yeah, exactly.
So, well, that could get us right into our project bags, which I did get my Flintstone Desert Vista Dye Works socks cast on. Yes. I have in my Flintstones bag.
So cute.
My other one, I have a little bit more on that.
Fun.
So yeah,
very cute.
I want to just get it done.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
because of the time.
Definitely. Well, I'm doing 2 at a time. That's great. I need to start doing that. That'd be helpful.
Yeah, because my collie wobble's still not done.
I
just haven't done it.
I know.
I will.
Yeah.
I have a knot in my yarn.
I need to cast on some new socks. I haven't cast on any since I finished my last pair, so
yeah,
I do some for February.
So you don't have anything. You have a sweater or something, right? You have something.
Yes, I have a sweater on the needles, and then I have my shawl.
Oh yeah.
I'll wait to show that.
Your one out of your homespun or
handspun? Handspun. Yes. This is my colace shawl on my handspun. Excuse me while I cough.
Hey, you know what? Isn't there colace? Isn't that like a thing to help you go to the bathroom? I'm sorry, but I think it's like, I'm pretty sure there's a dietary aid.
I have no idea. I don't need help with that yet. Do you? Do you use it?
No,
I
don't. It was in some movie.
Oh, nice. I have no idea.
Something
I don't know if
about
it's spelled the same, but it's a colace shawl. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, we could totally be wrong on how to say that, but colace, I'm pretty sure that's a...
Colace sounds familiar. Like maybe it'd be something.
Yeah.
Something.
I think it is something.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm kind of debating because I was showing Michelle this shawl. And it's getting bigger and it's pretty.
Yeah.
But it's not super soft. And that's for several reasons. One of which is that this is like my very first hand spun that I ever tried on a drop spindle. And I probably over spun it and then over applied it. And so it's just not very soft. So I don't know if it'll get soft like when I wash it, if that'll help.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know. So I'm debating. I don't know if I should finish it just so that I can say, I have another hand-spun shawl, and maybe not wear it all the time, but at least to say that I made something out of my, hand-spun yarn, or if I should rip it off the needles. And
would that be disappointing though
to
knit it and not be able to wear it because it wasn't soft enough?
Well, but I have lots of shawls in my bedroom that I use as just decorative pieces. I put them on my dresser. I have one that I never wear. It's just like it's like a giant.
It's a dresser covering.
Yeah. Because I can't wear all my shawls, and some of them aren't my color, and I do love orange, and I'm not sensitive to stuff that's not soft. Okay. I'm not, so I mean, maybe I would wear it. I don't know, and I don't know how much blocking is gonna.
I think it has potential.
You think so?
I do,
and I'm enjoying knitting it, so it's not like I'm hating it. So anyway, but I haven't worked on it this. I did work on it after we podcasted 2 weeks ago.
Did you guys hear that?
The motorcycle,
the Harley Davidson out there.
We have a Harley. You have a Harley shop by your house,
right? There is. It's not like we. Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know. I'm still on the fence about that because I have knit with my handspun before, and I gifted that shawl to Dear Sweet several years ago. Her and I kind of did a swap. She knitted me a handspun shawl, and then I knitted one and gifted it to her, and she gifted me one.
Have you seen her wear it?
Yeah, she's worn it, and that was super soft, and it was really pretty and stuff. So, so I don't know, and the thing is too, I don't know. I'm questioning everything. I love orange, but I'm like, am I really going to wear a completely orange shawl? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have many solid colored shawls, I
don't have many solid colored anything.
Right.
That's why I need to work on
that. So I don't know. I don't know. So I'm still on the fence about that. And then I'm still working on my Freya sweater. And I don't think I've worked on it since 2 weeks ago because I've been doing some other projects that I finished. So I need to, cast on another pair of socks and... Yeah. So we'll see.
I feel like we're like in your face. I apologize if we're in your face.
What do you mean?
Like, I feel like we're really close today.
Yeah.
But
we could sit back.
No, I can't do that.
Okay.
That was very...
we both did it together.
Yeah, it was like synchronized.
Nice.
Yeah, we could be synchronized.
Swimmers.
Yeah. Synchronized knitters sitting in our chair.
There you go, we could.
And we also feel like the light might be weird, so we apologize for that.
Well, last time we recorded, it was like getting dark out, and then today it's like midday, and it's actually not raining today. It's kind of overcast, but
I don't know why it looks so funny.
I don't either.
But we look funny.
Well, you kind of look like you almost have like a little halo or a little like...
That is the light from heaven shining down on me that I just naturally exude.
You're such an angel.
Yes, I am.
The goodness is radiating off of you.
Yeah, the band angel. The one that was cast out. Okay, so you know how we have our groups. We have our... what we talk about. We have our what's in your project bag, weaving in the ends for your whips, our community service for the things we've acquired, and our notions bag for just kind of field trips. We have field trips. I kind of feel like I have to add a whole nother dimension to this, another topic called I'm sorry for. Whatever I'm sorry for from the last podcast.
Oh boy.
This occurred to me. I was complaining about listening to people eat.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Yes.
And I do hate that. I mean, I really hate it.
Yeah.
But as I was editing our podcast last time, I realized I had gum in my mouth the whole time.
See, and I only watch our podcast once after we release it, because just to make sure that, we don't have green food in our teeth or something like that. But I didn't notice your gum. I didn't notice gum smacking.
Good.
So.
I just thought, what a hypocrite. Here I am complaining.
But you're not eating your gum.
No.
I'm just chewing it.
No, but people can be obnoxious with gum.
Totally.
Like, snap it.
Yes.
And I do that a lot.
Or popping bubbles or something, but you weren't doing that.
Okay, good. So I apologize if that's one of your guys' pet peeves, that I had gum in my mouth the whole time. But I'm either thirsty.
Right.
So what's worse, listening to me slop up a drink.
That's right.
Or chew my gum.
You're a needy person. You have lots of needs.
I have a lot of needs. Special needs. I am a short bus kind of person. Is that non-PC?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, who cares? Okay, so there's that.
Yes. Anything else?
Did I need to apologize?
I don't know. I didn't know if this was like
full-on confession.
If you had anything else that you needed
How long has it been since your last confession?
We're here to listen.
Well, I will say my hands look really icky because I got my nails off a while back.
I'm sorry.
No, I know. I went in to get them done and planned on getting them done, and 2 of my 5 on one hand started bleeding when he was taking the. I was like, okay, I guess we're not doing nails anymore.
Yeah,
because if I have open wounds in my fingers, we're not going to fill them with stuff. But
well, between you and your ugly nails and my zit on my neck, we're a good pair.
Everybody can see that. And then there's my droopy mouth. I do. I swear, I know it's there. And I
don't even notice it at all.
I do. You guys notice that? Do you ever notice the side of my... I know some of you do because... I
don't notice it at all.
I know, but that's because you don't usually sit and watch my mouth.
I guess not.
No, but
Maybe
anyway.
I should.
Or not. It's okay. I notice it, and so I always feel like I look funny, but there's so many things going on with this whole thing that
it takes a lot to keep it all together.
Let's just pick one thing this time that we're going to draw negative attention to. So there's that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I'll try not to smack any gum today. I have no gum in. Okay,
she does have her water, so
I do have my water if I need it.
Yeah, she might be slurping, but that's okay.
There we go.
Yes.
All right, so where were we?
So what do you have in your project?
Besides my socks, I have a sockhead hat.
Oh, yes.
I still have my other stuff going, my shawl and stuff, but I got my sockhead hat by Kelly McClure cast on.
Nice.
And this is using that yarn you got me for Christmas, the Manos, whatever. I'm still a little bit concerned about how big the sucker is.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I did the amount of stitches that it said.
Right.
And I'm using the kind of yarn and everything.
Yeah.
Size needles, everything.
Yeah.
It just... I guess it doesn't look that big, but you know how when you're knitting a normal hat, it looks so tiny?
Yeah.
Well, this does not look tiny at all.
Yeah.
But it's called the Sockhead Slouch Hat.
Oh, so, yeah, it's super slouchy. And you can just knit less if you don't want it as slouchy, because I did it. I've done a couple of the sockhead hats, and I think the first one I did just is exactly what they said, and to me it was too slouchy.
Like too slouchy and too big around?
No, just the back was huge.
Okay.
And then the second one I made, I did a lot less, and I liked it better. So
I guess I'm just going to plow forward with it and just see.
I mean, unless your gauge is just completely off, but I never check gauge for hats, really, unless it's for a gift or... Yeah,
I only do if I'm nervous about it, like this, but...
Well, I think Michael just got you second guessing hats in general. I think that's his fault.
But what's funny is on the hat that I knit Tony, which you'll see when we get to that part. But actually, if you follow me on Instagram, you see lots of pictures of Tony in his hat. But
fun.
I knit him. I had measured his head, and a big head, and so I did the size small, not in the tot size, not in the adult size or whatever. Not the extra small. I did the small.
Right.
And I think I probably could have done a medium.
Oh,
he's got a big head. Okay. But on the other side, he, I get it on him. It looks really cute. And then he starts stretching it down and, you know, doing all this stuff. And I'm just like, don't do that.
Yeah.
But if it was on the small side, he's fixing it.
There you go. He's stretching it out. Yeah, so, it's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably a good thing I didn't do a bigger one.
Yeah, for sure. No, that's good. That's good. Fun.
So yeah, that's I gave no love to my shawl. I wanted to. Yeah. But I want to get those hats done for the boys.
Yeah.
And then now I feel compelled to get my February Desert Vista Dye Works socks done.
Yep.
And
yeah.
But I really want to get that shawl done.
I know. Yeah. This is, I think, the longest I've gone without having a shawl finished. I'm trying to think of the last shawl I did. It's been a while since I've done a shawl. But I don't wear them a ton, so it's like part of me is like, oh.
Why knit them?
I like knitting them, though. I struggle with that because I'm like, I have so many shawls, but then I don't wear them all, so then I feel like they're... What's the purpose?
Well, but they make nice furniture coverings for you in your house.
Over the couch in my bedroom, you know, I just drape it over there. And
they do look nice doing that sort of thing.
Although I did use a shawl the other day. I took Everett on a walk in his little carrier thing, which sits up front in front of me.
Yeah.
And his blanket was like too huge to wrap him in. So I took my campsite shawl, which I absolutely love, and I just wrapped it around his legs and stuff and then tucked it underneath. And I was like, oh, that's perfect. It's nice and warm. And
nice.
So that worked. So
yeah, shawls are great.
Multiple purposes for shawls. Yeah.
That's right.
And we haven't had a super cold winter either. I wonder if that's partly why. I think if we'd had a super cold winter, I'd probably wear them a lot more. But
I don't know how to wear a lot of them.
Yeah.
I mean, I could Google it.
Mine a lot of them don't match my outfits.
Oh my gosh,
you know?
Me too.
Yeah. So like today I could have worn one because I'm wearing black, but then I don't have any shawls that have, well, that doesn't have to have black in it. It could just be a pop of color.
You could do anything with black.
That's true.
Yeah, that's why I like
So I guess I should have worn one today.
Yeah. This is why you don't wear them.
I know.
Me, I don't own. I'm actually wearing a solid color today.
So you could have worn a shawl.
I could have.
Yeah. In fact, didn't you buy a shirt one time just for a shawl because the shawl would match?
No, it just worked out that way.
Oh, it worked out that way. Okay.
I was like, oh.
Because you were trying to look for more solid colored shirts.
I'm trying to buy more solid color shirts because I realized that I mean, like all of my shirts and stuff.
Right. Or if they're patterned or something, then you feel like you can't add a patterned shawl.
I either need to knit in solid colors, which is not my favorite thing to do.
Me either, yeah.
Or I need to wear
solid color shirts,
which is probably better anyway.
Yeah, just add a splash of color with your shawl or something. Yeah, that would work.
Okay, now that we've worked that out.
Yeah.
So, anything else on our in your project bags?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. So I have some finished objects.
Yay! Let's see some finished objects.
So, actually, okay, so I knit. I don't have it with me because Everett has it, but we'll show a picture of it. The turtle, I bought
oh my gosh, I love that turtle.
I was watching Susan B. Anderson, her podcast, and she was showing, I think she was showing the turtle or the raccoon and an octopus that she had just knitted and just, created these designs.
I saw the octopus on Instagram.
Oh my gosh, and they were so cute. So immediately I paused. I hadn't even finished her podcast because I was like, I have to go buy her patterns
right now.
I did, and so I bought her turtle. I'll just show a picture of it. Turtle pattern.
Gosh,
it's so adorable. And
and then is that the raccoon or something?
Yeah, and then this is the raccoon one that I also bought.
Oh my gosh,
which is next.
I need a squirrel.
Well, I don't know if she has squirrels.
Oh.
We'll have to check.
I need a squirrel.
But I knit the turtle and finished it and messed up on it in several spots.
Oh, where's Frog? Oh,
but I didn't frog it. I just continued and finished it.
Okay.
And it wasn't. It's it's my own stupid fault. But
it was so cute. If you saw,
it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. The only problem I had another problem I had with it, which is another user error, was I am not good with French knots for the eyes. It said to do French knots for the eyes. I tried and tried and tried and tried, and then I finally felt like, I did it. But then I just pulled it right out.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, okay, I don't know how to fasten these eyes because he's going to just bite them out. So we ended up taking the eyes out, and then his mouth
So he's an eyeless frog?
Eyeless and mouthless turtle.
No, turtle.
Yeah, he has no mouth now and no eyes.
Gosh.
Because then his mouth is just a thread.
Uh-huh.
And then you're supposed to use a thread to go over the top just to kind of pin it, in a sense, keep it down. You can just rip it out, no problem. Oh. So I was like, this isn't good for kids. So I'm debating on whether I should try and get some safety eyes. I mean,
but wouldn't that be more scary for a child?
I don't know, because they're supposed to be safety eyes. So I think they're supposed to be
safe,
friendly, kid friendly. I think. I'm not an expert at this because I've only knit. I've done Birds of Happiness, which take no eyeballs. I have knit. What else have I knit? I've knit a couple different things. I knit a bunny years and years ago, and I can't remember what I did for eyes for them because it was so long ago.
Another eyeless creature.
Yeah, was roaming the planet. So I figure right now Everett doesn't care. So I'm going to kind of just do some more research and figure out what I can do for eyes and a mouth because, he has
those
no
kind
eyes
of things
mouth.
Always mess me up when, not that I've done any of those, but when I'm looking at patterns and I think, oh, that's cute or that's cute. If it's anything involving like embroidery or anything like that, I'm at a loss.
Totally. And I Googled it. I looked up on YouTube and stuff, and I watched the YouTube video on how to do French knots. And so I kept doing it and practicing. And then also the other problem was one eye would look good. I'd do the other eye, and it did not look at all like the other eye. So then I was just like, rip it out. And so trying to do both eyes to where they look at least similar was I was not successful at it. So anyway, I did that. And then I also made a little heart, which was, the pattern was a free pattern on Ravelry. It's just Love You Forever. This little heart. I did one out of just some sock yarn, and I did that as a gift to our little swap Valentine's Day podcaster swap.
Yes, Spice Girl organized this Valentine's podcaster swap, and Leslie and I were talking earlier about how we are forced to participate in these kinds of things with strangers because our husbands don't
give us Valentine's
Day presents.
Wah, wah.
Yeah, if he's watching, the first thing he'll say is, "You don't get into that crap," or
That's
something.
Right. You don't care about that crap.
I don't care, and I don't care about Valentine's Day at all. You
do?
do?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I do and I don't. It's like I hate that. Like you really can't go out on Valentine's Day because everywhere's busy.
It's totally
busy. My girls are at the age now where my husband and I can go out whenever we really want because they're old enough to stay home by themselves. So it's not like I look forward and long for, let's go out, please, and have some time away from the girls. So I don't know. It's like I don't feel like, but I do enjoy spending time with him and getting those little getaways. So I don't know.
Sure, and I don't even think of it like that. I just think of chocolate and flowers.
Right.
And I like flowers. I like flowers that grow outside, and then sometimes, cut them and bring them in. I'm not so much a go buy flowers person.
Yeah. I love flowers in my house, but I like more, I'm not a rose person. I'm not like wowed by long stem red roses.
Right, me neither.
I'm more of a, give me some hydrangeas or something wild or something.
I don't even know what those are, but I bet
you probably have them in your yard.
I probably do. We have a lot of stuff out there.
Yes.
We did have flowers behind us a couple times, but now we have bags because we like bags.
See, our husbands could get us knitting stuff.
Yeah, but
really
he'd say about that is if I just buy it anyway.
That's true.
So it's not, and it's not like it has to be about stuff. But
it doesn't.
Participating in a swap with another knitter is good because then it will be knitter stuff.
Totally. And so we were excited to do that, and I was telling Michelle I was stressing out about it because it's my first time I've ever done a gift swap of any kind. So I still have to mail it. But can we say who I got? Does that matter?
I think we can.
Okay, I got Meredith from Wool Gatherings podcast. And so anyway, I was excited to be able to send her some stuff. She's up in Canada, so it was fun to put together some stuff, but I still have to get it mailed out. So.
And I got Sue from Two Tangled Skeins, and she's also in Canada.
Fun.
And I don't think she watches us, so
I don't think Meredith
that will be
either.
reflected in her gift.
No, she get nothing.
No, I downloaded all our episodes to a DVD and sent it.
Are you serious?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, wow.
That's all you're getting.
That's funny.
Oh, you can have some popcorn since I won't have to listen to you eat it.
That's nice.
No, I did not. I don't even know how to do that.
I was gonna say, I saw what you sent her. There wasn't any.
Yeah, where was the DVD?
That's so funny.
That's the part I didn't talk about.
That was the bonus.
That's right.
So anyway, then I also finished my socks, which you guys saw from last week. I don't have them on sock blockers because they've already been worn and washed and,
Best sock blockers there
yeah,
are.
because I think I finished them like the day after we podcasted, and I put them on as soon as I finished them. So
I like them.
So that was fun. Yeah, so since then I haven't cast on any socks. I just haven't had time this week, so I've got to... Oh, and then should we talk about what we made?
Totally,
okay,
yeah.
All right. And then I came over to Michelle's house last Saturday, and we made bags.
Yeah, look at how good she did.
So fun. With lots of help from Michelle.
Not really.
Yeah, it was fun.
You
So fun.
This is from the Hue Loco tutorial that she has.
She's awesome.
Oh my gosh, it's so amazing.
She's so awesome. But it was fun. So we had a fun night. It was a little stressful because my stupid sewing machine is not working properly, so we had to use one sewing machine.
But it worked out good for me because I got all my cutting done.
Oh, good, yeah.
And then the next day I went up and sewed mine, and that is what I'm going to totally do from now on.
Yeah,
is do the cutting one day and then sew another day because I hate sewing. And I hate cutting.
Yes, and I think that's brilliant because I think like towards the end I was just kind of like, it was late, I was tired, and so some of my finishing stuff I don't think came out as good as it could have. If we had maybe broken it up over 2 nights, it probably would have been wise to do that.
Right, we had just the rush because she didn't have the sewing machine at home.
Yeah, so we had to finish it here, and it was like, I don't know if I'm going to have time the next day
and
to come back.
It was dark.
And it was late. It was getting late. We were both kind of just like, ugh,
getting tired. But
that was a lot of fun.
It was
very fun.
And I made a bag, and I sent it to, I'm going to just say it because like I said, I don't think she watches us.
Yeah, that's all right.
I sent it to Sue, and that was fun.
Yeah, you'll just put a picture up.
But you know what? I felt like such a dork afterwards. She makes bags.
Oh, really?
She even has an Etsy shop.
Oh,
great! Here I am, a new sewer, and I send this bag maker a bag.
You do very well, though. You do a very good job.
It's a different style, at least.
Oh, good, good. Well, and I'm sure it's almost like knitters. It's like we appreciate getting knitted gifts from people.
Yeah.
We appreciate it probably more than most people would, and so I think she'll probably appreciate. Who knows? She probably doesn't get many bags.
Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't think you can have too many bags.
Obviously.
Clearly.
Obviously.
All those are mine.
Is this all of them or no?
Well, it's
some on the table.
I know. They're kind of everywhere you look, actually. But I was saying this to Renee from I always want to call her Highland. It's Lowland Originals.
Oh, okay.
All my bags are special to me.
Well, you were even telling me when she was hanging them up, she said they're like my pets.
They're like pets. You don't have to feed them. They don't stink, hopefully.
They don't make noise.
Poop. They have
treasures inside.
They have treasures inside. You never know what I'm going to find in one of them.
That's true. We were talking about that too, how we forget what we have in different bags, and then you'll go through a bag and go, oh, that's where that is. I haven't been able to find that for ages.
Yeah, I was totally excited today when I pulled down a bag, and it had in it a stitch saver that I'd got from the clay sheep that has a little cute pig.
It was very cute.
Very cute. And I tell you what, I've been looking for that dang thing. We have a couch in our den that is, like the push button and the feet come up and stuff.
Yes.
So it's very heavy.
Yes.
And I mean, it gets stuff under it anyway.
Oh, totally.
But I had my husband help me flip it over not too long ago because I thought it's got to be under the couch, and when it wasn't there, I thought I don't know
where is it. Yeah, exactly.
So
who knows?
I was really happy to find that.
That's cool. I should do that. I have bags
your couch
everywhere.
upside down?
Well, just look through all my project bags too. I'm sure I've got stuff. I found a sock the other day that I'd been working on, and it wasn't a sock that I don't know. It's one of those socks where I just work on it whenever because I'm not like in love with the yarn, but I just do it when I have time. And I found that in there, and I was like, oh, I should take that out and start working on it.
Yeah.
Should have brought it today.
You know what you should do? Just leave one here.
Oh, that's true. I'll leave that sock. Yeah,
then you'll always have something.
That's true. That's a good idea.
Well, I finished my my Roni hats. The one, let's see, it's called Roni. Let's see. I had it written down so I could say. Oh, yeah, there it is. By Jane Tanner.
Oh, nice.
Somewhere it's on this one. If They Kill Daryl, that's not her name. No, that was the yarn. That was the colorway by Desert Vista.
Yes.
And so I finished those.
Fun.
And the bag. And then that's it. That's all I finished.
Yeah, that's good.
So
fun times.
Community service.
Community service. So I got those 2 patterns that I showed you guys earlier, the turtle and the raccoon. And I don't know when I'll cast on the raccoon, but and then I also just got today my Hue Loco order, which I was so excited. This is called the Lucky Charm, which is so fitting.
It really does. Just
beautiful.
Marshmallows right there.
Love it, love it, love
That's part of the Lucky Charms.
If I can't eat it, at least I can have yarn, you know?
Yeah.
But it's her 80 merino, 10% cashmere, and 10% nylon fingering weight, 400 yards per skein. So I was thinking about doing a shawl out of this. I was like, for spring, that would be pretty. I don't know. What do you think? What would you do? Because I debated, should I order 2 skeins? I'm always tired of finding projects I want to knit, and I have just 1 skein of it.
I know.
And so I thought, because I debated, I was like, should I buy, because I love all of her yarn. So I was like, well, should I buy, 2 different kinds? But
but you just talked about how you don't wear shawls.
I know. But I love knitting them. So it's like.
And it would look lovely on your couch.
it's my house colors. Yeah. No, so I don't know.
It's very pretty though.
I mean, I could do socks too, but that's a lot of yarn for socks. Yeah, I can knit a couple pairs. So I don't know. Maybe a hat, a fingering weight hat.
You could do socks and hat.
Socks and hat to match.
Could match.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like shawls.
So it's just pretty. I do too, and I like knitting shawls. So I'm like, I don't know.
Just do a shawl.
Or I thought, it's not enough to do a featherweight. I was thinking about doing
it would be if you mixed it with another color.
That's true.
Somehow.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because this would be 800 yards. I'm trying to remember what I used for the featherweight. I think I would need another skein. 1 more skein. Or I could order another skein.
You could order another skein.
Anyway,
remains to be determined.
That's right. It'll probably sit on my shelf for a while until
it's okay. It'll look pretty on your shelf too.
It does. It does.
It looks pretty knit or unknit. It's all, you're covered.
That's right. But I was just excited to get some of her yarn because I've wanted her yarn forever. And so, it was awesome to be able to get some of hers. And I think that's it for my...
Is it?
I think. Okay. I don't think I have anything else. Yeah.
Well, I wish my mailman would show up because you just never know what might be there.
That's right. she forgets herself what's coming.
I do sometimes. It's terrible.
See, I'm always... I don't order very often, so it's like I know. I'm always tracking my package. Like, when's it coming? Because I know it's coming.
I do. I track sometimes too, but sometimes I do forget what I've ordered. I especially like around the Christmas time.
Yes. Oh,
because I had so many different things going.
Yeah.
And then then sometimes I just go off the edge and just... I forget that we're not wealthy. We're not independently wealthy. I should be. It would just fit
if you sold all your bags and stuff, you might be independently wealthy. And sold your yarn.
What would there be left to live
I know, exactly.
That just sounds like a miserable existence. Right. There's other things I could be addicted to.
It's better to be poor. Yes.
Yeah.
There's lots of things you could be addicted to, yeah.
Right. I mean, really. Be like Nurse Jackie.
Who's Nurse Jackie?
Do you watch that show? It is so funny.
What show?
Nurse Jackie.
Oh, obviously not.
Okay, yes. Anyway, I did...
What is she addicted to? You have to tell me now.
Anything, like pills.
Oh, she's addicted to all kinds of...
It's not a laughing matter, but it is a good show.
Okay.
Okay, so... I bought some of Ann Budd's Guage rulers. And
those are so cool.
Yeah, I don't know if you'll see on the picture that I'll post, but it's very unique. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know.
Susan B. Anderson was talking about them on her last podcast.
Was she?
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, so I ordered several so that I could have, a couple for us, and she sent a couple extras, so we will have some giveaways with those. And then I decided, because she wanted her new book to reach #1 at Amazon, and so I felt like that was a personal calling.
Definitely,
to help.
Yes, of course.
Because I'm a helper.
Definitely, you are.
And so I did get her. I have to reach for a moment. Excuse me.
Go for it. You can reach.
Yes. I bought her New Directions in Sock Knitting.
I'd love to get that book. That looks like a good one.
I haven't even really looked at it yet.
I know. I need to sit and look at it.
I'm really excited.
That's cool.
Really, there's some really cute ones in here, but I didn't want to, I don't want to do it on a sock that I feel like, there's definitely a deadline on.
Right,
because I don't know how long it's going to take me. It's going to be different than what I've done before. But there's some really
beautiful,
really, really cute ones in here. So once I finish my February Desert Vista Dye Works one, I'm going to pick out a yarn, pick out a pattern, and then just have this going.
Simultaneously
with just whenever. That way I don't have to feel rushed to get it done.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it looks like a a fun book, and I just got that from Amazon.
Neat. Really pretty.
And
Fun.
I didn't do too bad. I got some more fabric, some more Flintstones fabric.
Oh, fun.
From Spot the
fun.
Lily. I really meant to have this bag closer to me. Sorry.
Fun.
She only had these little tiny pieces, which is such a bummer, but it's hard to find Flintstones fabric.
Yeah.
How much do I need? How many Flintstones bags must I have? But
how many are too many? You know?
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I don't know.
I like that one. That's kind of more
that
vintagey.
Cute? It is very vintagey, but it's
cute.
It's like it's also big pictures though, and
so
that'd
be hard to break up for a bag.
It would be a little bit hard, but I'll do something.
Yeah.
Figure something out.
Very cute. Very fun.
If nothing else, I've just got the fabric.
That's right.
Could make a pillow. I bought some Paw Patrol fabric, which Tony, my grandson, likes that show. And I thought about making him a pillow.
Yeah.
So I bought the stuffing and stuff, but I haven't done it yet because I thought maybe I should make him a bag for like when his special cars or something for when he's going somewhere.
I think that's a good idea.
But I don't want to be accused of making my grandson a purse or a girly bag.
Yeah. Well, I'll just have a boyish fabric, you know.
Yeah, Paw Patrol.
Yeah, Paw Patrol.
And then
I think that's fine.
Like instead of putting the hardware, I could just sew the handle in or something.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Give it a black zipper.
Yeah. Toughen that bag up.
That's right.
Yeah, I think that'd be a fun idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. To keep his stuff in his little.
And if they don't like it, I'll
toys.
take it back.
That's right. Use it for something
I'm
else.
not above using a
Paw
Patrol bag.
No way, yeah.
I like Paw Patrol. So Plucky Knitter has neat yarn.
Yes.
But I'm trying to not buy yarn. So I bought these really cute greeting cards.
Oh my goodness.
Husband and daughter made fun of them.
They're so
You'll be
funny.
seeing pictures, better
that
pictures.
Is hilarious. That is really
well,
funny.
I said, okay.
Doesn't get much sexier than a llama with a piece of straw hanging out of his mouth.
I asked Michael, I'm like, well, if you got this in the mail, wouldn't that make you happy? He's like,
he probably wonder who the heck.
I wonder why I was getting a buck-toothed. I'm like, oh, don't be a hater. He's so cute. And
or is it a girl? It says Miss Manners.
Well,
Miss
sure,
Manners.
it's a girl because she's got a pink
Oh,
collar.
well.
Check that out. Well, yeah, pictures we'll have to do.
Mr. Charming.
Is that what it says?
He looks very charming.
Oh, good for you. Yeah. You can read those.
Yeah.
What's that one say?
Elmer T.
Elmer T.
He's a ram, right?
Look at that guy.
Oh, wow. Icy Audrey. That's really cute. Those are super cute.
I'll put pictures because of the
super cute. Love it.
And I like sending out cards.
Totally. You're good at that. She's a wonderful card. I always save her cards.
Oh, you're so sweet. I used to make cards.
She used to make cards and was
my
always
obsession
good.
prior to knitting was Stampin' Up!
Totally.
As a demonstrator, and I got hooked on the knitting thing, and then Stampin' had to go, and I've gotten rid of most of my stuff.
Yeah.
So
to buy more yarn.
Exactly. It is a
feed the next addiction.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, and then I did buy a bag from, because oh darn it, I meant to write her name down. I'm sorry I can't think of your first name. And it's not because I don't care, it's just my memory.
Yeah.
I could have looked at it yesterday, and if I don't write it down, I don't.
Yeah.
You're Leslie.
I'm Leslie, yes.
Bluegrass Bags and More.
So cute.
Had offered up to do a giveaway.
Yeah.
And so we will do that in a while because we have our Bags by Awesome Granny giveaway
going on right now.
On now, but I had to show this bag because it's so cute, and it's reversible, and she put this little plasticky thing on the bottom, so that's great. But when I saw this on her shop, I loved this fabric. It's so bright and fun.
Yes.
But when I saw the interior, I was completely sold.
Or it can be the exterior.
It could be the exterior.
Reversible, which is so brilliant. I think
very brilliant. But it's Dr.
2 bags
Seuss.
in one. So cute.
Yeah, and
I love it.
I do too. I love. So when my kids were little, I would not read them Dr. Seuss. I discouraged it because I didn't like all the made up words.
Oh yeah, it's hard to read. Yeah.
Yeah, it just I'm like, why would we teach them this nonsense?
Right.
Right. Now I love
nonsense.
Yeah, I've embraced the nonsense.
She reads Dr. Seuss all the time.
I tried to go the other route, and it got me nowhere. So now I really like Dr. Seuss.
Yes.
And
he's
deprived
pretty
my
fun.
children
Poor kids.
Some
That
stuff.
explains a lot.
It does explain a lot. Yes. So anyway.
And then should we go into what we were gifted because
we should? Yes.
That?
Yes. She sent us these really cute
little bags.
Little bags.
Mine's Charlie Brown, which I love Charlie Brown, and it's also reversible.
Yeah, and that has the fun.
So cool.
So they both, and what a great use of your fabric that you can make into a whole bag.
Totally.
Love the floral.
And I love the size. I just think it's so cute. Fits in your project bag.
Yeah.
And does she sell? She sells this
she does
size
sell
on
this
her.
Size.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because I told Michelle, I was like, oh my gosh, you could put a bar of soap in here. You could put your little stitch markers, your little scissors.
Soap on a rope.
Soap on a rope,
No,
whatever.
do that with it.
No.
No, it's awesome. And so she'll have I'll have a link. It's bluegrass bags and more. And on that note, with our show notes that are on Ravelry, I try to keep links in there so that you don't have to write stuff down. You can just go link. And I might try to, because I do it on a Word program, because one time I did everything on Ravelry, and I was going back and forth between windows, attaching links, doing all that stuff, and I closed the wrong window, and I closed Ravelry. It doesn't save anything, so I had to start all over. So since that time, I use a different program and just copy and paste.
Yeah,
so
okay.
I was thinking I could try to put it on the YouTube description.
Yeah.
I don't know how much space they let you have.
Yeah. I think I've seen other podcasters do that. Just have their show notes right below, and you can just scroll down and see everything that they talked about.
So I'm going to try that this time. I'll try, it'll still be in Ravelry, but I'll try putting it on there too. And I could even put it on Facebook, but I mean, how many places do you need to go to get this information?
That's right.
So
that is true.
Anyway, thank you for those. Those are super cute.
Such a sweet gift too. It was so fun.
Yeah, it's
so
very fun.
Very generous.
And so we do have our bags by Awesome Granny, or as I like to say, Awesome Bags by Granny. They are awesome bags, though.
Awesome and Granny go,
And I don't dispute that she is an awesome granny.
I'm sure she is.
Yes.
Yeah.
But her bags are awesome.
Yes.
But it is bags by Awesome Granny.
Yes.
As many of you know, because we do have the thread still open for the giveaway, and you're going on and you're listing, you're identifying what your very favorite one is.
Yes.
And a lot of people are like, it's hard to choose just one.
Oh my gosh,
I agree.
She has so many cute fabrics.
So she was so kind and sent us bags to show off.
Yeah. And they are the best. Awesome bags.
These are her large size.
Yes.
And
it's quite large.
Leslie's is fabulous.
Yes, I love it.
But I don't know that one's available right now.
Yes, I was telling Michelle before we started podcasting, I said, I was really bummed because I was looking through everybody, what they would choose off of her site, and nobody picked this one. And I was like, am I the only one that likes this one? And Michelle said, no, I don't think she's selling this one anymore. I don't think she has the fabric or,
Yeah, maybe she can get more. I love that one.
I love it because I love camping for one thing.
When Leslie picked that one, I was like, I like that one. But I didn't want us to get the same.
Yeah. But it was so sweet of her to do that, and I just so appreciate it. And she has these cute little charms on the end too with the name. Her logo, Bags by Awesome Granny. It's so cute. I mean, just awesome. Obviously they're awesome bags. But
and we love her tag.
Yes.
Respect your knitting.
Yes. And that's the interior. But oh my goodness, fits so much stuff in here. I have a couple projects in here. 2 or 3 projects in here.
Yeah, that's why I liked the big one because you have a lot of different little things going. And if you're going somewhere,
you can fit a bunch of stuff in there.
You've seen me show up at your house before with all my big bags and stuff.
Well, when I come here even to podcast, like today, I think is the least amount I've had to bring because I was able to fit everything in here.
Yeah.
And just the one bag that I finished last week, so it was so nice to not have to bring tons of bags of stuff.
Yeah.
So I love it. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So sweet of you to do that.
And
so
this
generous.
is mine.
Which is adorable too.
It's very cute. And
so cute.
I would actually like going camping and stuff if this is what it was really like. Like if you could go out and see a little raccoon with a lantern and a little whatever that is.
And a fox taking pictures with his camera.
I thought one of them was fishing, but I guess he's just making s'mores.
Yes, he's making s'mores.
I saw someone fishing. I guess not. Oh yeah, that guy. The beaver has a fishing pole.
The beaver is fishing.
So I mean, if you could go out into the woods and have a blue owl and a fox taking your picture and just stuff. I think I need to live in a fairy tale.
I think you do.
I do.
I think your life should be a fairy tale.
I would like to live like that.
Yes.
I would like to be able to go out into this.
Yeah.
I would go outside more.
All the animals just got along with each other.
And talked to me.
Yeah, and talked to you.
And fished with me. And made s'mores with me. I would like that. And so then my interior.
That's really cute interior too. So sweet.
Super cute.
So sweet. Oh.
Anyway, yes. So you have. Yeah. We're not going to close that thread till our next recording, which will be in 2 weeks. And so get on there. And her coupon code is still good. knottyknitwit's 15, and that's 15% off your purchase.
Yeah.
So
that's so awesome. So sweet of her to do that. Thank you so much. Yeah, the bags I was so excited.
Yep, love them.
So excited. Felt like I'd won a prize. I did win a prize.
I know, right? A while back, she had done the same thing. She's done the same thing for a lot of podcasters. She has.
She's very, very generous.
Giving.
Yeah.
And Stacy on Mustache had the yellow with the air balloons, the hot air balloons. And I always loved that one.
Yeah.
And I thought for sure I would choose that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. These little guys.
Well, there's so many. I mean, like everybody was saying, I was like, oh, I love that one, but then I love this one, and I love that one.
World map. It's really cute.
So cute. All of them were just and very well done too.
They
Not
are. They're
that
very
I'm an
well
expert, but
made.
They're really pretty.
Well, you don't have to be an expert to know that.
I know.
Yeah.
But now I have something to compare it to. Obviously, my bag, and there's no comparison.
Well, we don't need
her quality is far, 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 far superior. So, yeah.
We also have Tuft Woolens was kind enough to send some little bars of sock soap.
Vanilla almond.
This little chunk of sock soap will last you quite a while.
Oh, yeah.
Because I have a bar that I had bought a long time ago. And I just keep using it.
Me too.
And I bought 2 more of hers. I bought Sugar Skull and Campfire.
Which I'm going to steal.
I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. Because
she hates it. Yeah, she's gonna hate it, and then she's just gonna
hates a strong
toss
word.
it. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. She wouldn't hate it, but
I don't know. I mean, it definitely smells campfire.
It smells like a smells like your own forest. Yeah, that's awesome. I just love her scents because I feel like they're so unique. Like, I don't know. Like sometimes when you go buy soaps, you're just like, yeah, I've smelled that before. Yeah, I've smelled that before. But hers are just, I don't know. There's just something like this. It's campfire.
What I like is that when you wash your knits in it, then they maintain that nice fragrance.
Which I'm a naughty girl because I'm a naughty nitwit, but I put the bar in my bag and just leave it in there. And every time I open one of my knitting bags, it smells amazing. And I love that. And then when I need it to wash I just cut off like a little sliver of it, and that's what I do with the big bars like this. But I love my bag smelling like
I do too. I've got soap everywhere.
Yeah, it smells so, and I love her package. I mean, it's just everything is so adorable. She just does a great job with packaging.
She does.
Yeah,
and very sweet. So she sent us 3 of these. So we will have 3 winners. So we'll open up a thread, go check out her shop, and tell us your favorite
Tuft
scent.
Woolen
scent. Your favorite Tuft Woolen. She has some other stuff too, so you can see. And she has body bars as well.
Yeah, that's true.
And she also has these cute little the hand balm things.
I love those.
Which we have the Sugar Skull, and this is a sweet lime, and it's nice.
It is.
I want to do so. We'll do that, and we will close that out in. But our next one, you want to do our next one?
Sure.
Because it seems like leaving it open for 4 weeks is a long time.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So go do that. Get on that.
Yes. Yes.
But I want to do. So this is a sillier one, but you will like these. We're gonna also open a thread. We're gonna just have threads open. You guys, get on there and do this.
That's right.
Okay, but this is a silly one because I want to know.
Sorry for all the
motorcycles again.
Yeah.
God, they're so distracting. I don't like them. And it's not. I mean, I have nothing against.
No, you have personal reasons for not liking motorcycles. I love motorcycles, but I can understand why you wouldn't like motorcycles.
And they're loud.
They are loud. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. To win the ruler, I want to know where your Ravelry we want to know. Ravelry and or Instagram name came from.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And we talked about this briefly before.
Yes.
I don't even care. You can still, if you don't have a cool name or something that has a story, it's okay. Just enter anyway if you want it. But
or make up a story. I don't care.
Yeah, who's going to know?
Yeah, we won't know.
But I Rock Knits mentioned it on Instagram after our last one. And I appreciated that because, you know, I want to know.
It's fun. It's fun to hear everybody's story, even though mine, I have no story. But, you know.
But you know there's a story with some of these.
Some of them. Oh, definitely. Yeah,
what?
where'd that come from?
There's got to be a story. And, you know, most of them are probably pretty clean.
I don't know.
I mean, sometimes stories go down a path that you're thinking, oh, sorry, I asked. But I'm thinking...
Give us the G-rated version, if that's the case.
I think we're okay with PG.
PG? Okay.
PG-13 even, I think we could handle.
Just going further. Okay, R. No,
maybe R. That's
fun. Are you going to remember all these giveaways?
Yeah, no,
Okay, you've got notes.
If not, someone will let me know.
Yes, I'm sure they will.
Where's that
days anymore?
I don't know. I know. I wrote down that today was the 6th.
Oh, good for you.
Because I thought I could say today is February 6th. We're coming to you from the suburbs of Portland, Oregon. Yeah, we are. Yes. No, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm stalling, but I feel like there was something that I was going to include with that, like something I meant to remember.
With the patterns?
No.
Or with what?
With the Oregon thing that we're in Oregon. Oh, I know what it was.
I have no idea.
It's our Rose City yarn crawl is coming up.
Oh, yes.
See,
okay.
There was a point.
There you go.
The yarn crawl is coming up late February, right?
Yeah. Is it February or is it the first week in March? I think it's the first week in March.
Okay, sometimes it goes back and forth.
I think it's the first week in March.
All right. So,
are we going?
I don't know. We need to talk about it.
Yeah, we've gone before.
That's right, because you asked me yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Was that yesterday?
I don't know. You asked me sometime in the last week.
But we've gone before, and we've gone together one year, and then 1 year...
You went with Dear Sweet, and I went with Lori.
And you went with Lori.
Hit all the shops I've never...
Yeah, you actually hit all of them.
Yeah, Lori and I, we split it up over 2 days, and we went... Because then they had it on Thursday.
Wasn't it like was it a 3-day event at that point? And now it's only 2. Is it?
I don't know. Let's not count on my memory. But we went. Maybe we did a Friday, Sunday, because I wanted to avoid the crowds.
Yes.
So the way we broke it up was we did half on Friday and then the other ones on Sunday. Hit every store.
How many of them were there?
I don't remember.
So like 13 or something, or is it not that many?
It might be. I've got the bag with the pins back there.
Yeah.
But, and it's different this year anyway. Yeah. But I don't know if that was... I think that was the year that I decided to calculate, like try to keep track of what I spent.
Yeah.
And I kind of haven't wanted to go since then.
Yeah.
Because I can't be trusted.
I know. It's hard because you really want... each store offers isn't it like a free pattern if you purchase something from them on that day? And of course they have all these sales going on because they want people to come in. And so it's really hard because if you see a pattern you really like, you're like, oh, I'll just pick up one skein of this.
Or whatever. But you know what? I mean, I've knit for all the years of doing that and all the purchases I've made, I've knit one of the patterns.
Yeah, I think I've knit maybe one.
Who cares?
I know.
But you just kind of get in that party mentality.
Totally.
Of,
Oh, and then was it last year that we went to the banquet? Was that part of the Rose City Yarn Crawl? Or was it the year before?
Oh, I think it was the year before because last year I was at Costco.
This was really funny. Remember? Because we were gonna like go all out and get a limo.
Oh yeah. Was that... So what happened last year? Did they do it again?
I don't know. Yes, I think they did. And we were like, no, thank you.
Okay. Not knocking it, but it wasn't our cup of tea.
It was not our cup of tea.
They did a banquet, the first banquet that they did, and we were sitting on the floor.
There was no seating. It was in this building downtown Portland, and we had a group of friends, and we were like, we are going to go all out. We are going to get
rent
a limo. We are going to just this is a banquet to beat all banquets.
Right, because it was what they call it, the yarn ball.
Yes, it was the yarn ball.
The yarn ball.
So we get there because we decided not to do the limo. We were like we were like, oh, I'd prefer to spend the money on yarn. Let's
just,
we drove together, I think. So we ended up just driving together in her BMW. So, might as well have been a limo.
Kind of like a limo.
Yeah, exactly.
Not at all.
Not
like
shorter, whatever.
Oh, gosh.
And we didn't have drinks in the car.
No, didn't have drinks anywhere.
Yeah. So we get to the yarn crawl, and to the yarn ball.
The yarn ball.
And there's so many people there. There was no seating. So we were like crowded in a corner, sitting on the floor knitting.
Or outside freezing.
Or outside freezing because there was no seating inside. And we just came away thinking, this is not.
And we sound like we're just complaining, but they also had this dessert bar.
Oh, yeah.
And if you tell me that there's a dessert bar, I am thinking big.
Desserts,
I'm thinking I have struck gold.
That's right.
And there was hardly anything there.
Yeah, and they had run out of some stuff, and we were just kind of like.
Now, it was the first time that they'd done it, so we're really not, we're not slamming the people that put forth the effort. We're just making fun of it because that's what we do.
Totally.
Yeah, it's nothing personal.
No, and it was. to some people that would be awesome, and it would be a great experience. Just for us, I guess it didn't meet what we thought it would be.
People.
Yeah, it just didn't. It didn't measure to what we thought it would be.
Yeah, we had high expectations.
Yeah, maybe too high. Probably obviously too high. Clearly too high. But and I'm sure that was their first go at it, so I'm sure it's improved.
So maybe
and
last year,
better. Yeah. So.
I just didn't. I did nothing last year because I was at Costco.
Yeah, and I don't think I didn't go either. I don't think. And I've never done all the stores.
Anything?
I don't think I went to any of them. I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't think I did.
Yeah.
But
it's a fun. I would love to do one in another state or the Oregon Coast one.
That'd be awesome.
But the Oregon Coast one is like a long distance between each shop.
See, and we're so blessed that we even have this many shops to go to. I think it is something like 13. There might even be more by now. I don't know.
There very well could be.
Then they're all within, what's the distance, you think?
Yeah, most of them are pretty close.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
So it's really
the one
cool.
Like out in Forest Grove, it's like a 45-minute drive. But
yeah, and you went to that one too, didn't you, that time?
I did.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So it's it's cool to do it. It's neat to go check out.
It was fun.
And to check out some knit shops that you normally don't go to. You know, there's several. I usually go to my same Twisted or Happy Knits. And so it's just cool to go visit,
I did tell Vicki at Woolen Wares in West Lynn that I would help there if they needed the help.
Neat.
Like, because I want her to give me a job.
Yeah.
Part-time. And
she's farming herself out.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking, I'll brown nose.
That's right.
But no, hire me.
Oh, should we tell everybody that the gnome store is closed?
Yeah, we put them out of business. They couldn't get more gnomes, so they figured the only thing people are coming in for are these stupid gnomes.
Well, I told Michelle I went there the other day because I was going to go there and get some, not gnomes, obviously, but to get some of our friend Susan, some of her soap. Greenfield, right? Soap company. For my Valentine's swap, and went by there, and the whole shop was vacant, cleaned out.
It's kind of funny because this shop was like decked out as far as it was so
packed with
very
stuff.
Packed with stuff.
And I had gotten to know a little bit the owner of the shop, became friends with her on Facebook. We were following each other or whatever. You don't follow each other on Facebook. So anyway, we just were friends with each other on Facebook. So anyway, I immediately got on my phone in my car, and I was like, what happened? I looked on her Facebook page, and anyway, it was just due to family, not having enough time with family and stuff like that, which I totally understand and get. And it makes me sad because I was like, I loved her shop, and
I know, it was really cute.
I would go there, pretty frequently just to pick up, if I needed a little gift for something or whatever. It was so nice because it's totally my style.
To go to White Rabbit.
Yep, and so I went to White Rabbit instead, which is another shop in Oregon City. But
stuff.
Anyway, so I'm happy for her that she gets more time with her family, but sad at the same time because I really liked her shop and was, it was nice too because it's right by where the girls swim. So if I had to drop the girls off at swim,
somewhere to go.
I had somewhere to go that I could go kill, half an hour or whatever to go look at stuff. So anyway,
certainly understand wanting more family time.
Totally, I get that, and I'm sure it takes up a ton of time to run your own shop.
Heck yeah.
I can't even imagine as big of a shop as she had. That's got to take a ton of time. So, but I'm sad because no more gnomes. That probably explains why she wasn't getting.
If you have an in on gnomes, I think is what we're saying. We need to know.
We like them.
Somebody had gnomes on their podcast.
But were they the felted ones? Because somebody, I know, what's her name?
Andres Who Knits?
Yes, thank you.
Because that's what I was thinking it was.
She does the felted ones.
Oh, okay.
And so I thought about maybe trying to felt some.
Yeah.
But they're not the same as what we had gotten with the nylon over the face.
Yeah. Apparently we like nylon over the face.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a good look.
Burglars used to do that or something,
right?
Didn't they?
Yeah. At least in the movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah.
All right.
So no more gnomes.
Another podcast note. Twitch and Stitch, or does that sound right?
I don't know. Twitch and Stitch.
Such a cute
or
name.
Or Twig? Would it be Twig?
It wasn't a twig. I think it was a Twitch and a Stitch.
Okay.
It'll be in the notes. But she knit like a gazillion pairs of socks in a month.
Oh, that is, she is from Bahrain, and her name is, I watch her all the time.
What's Bahrain?
It's a country or in the Middle East or somewhere.
No, I don't think, no, these gals were here, like American.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Because she knit a ton, like literally, like probably,
no, this gal was in competition with someone.
Probably this woman.
With each other.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's probably what it was. I can't.
I don't know. I was impressed though.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you do that?
Crazy. I don't know.
Do that.
I don't know. I'm almost feeling like I'm getting to the point where I'm kind of socked out.
Really? Well, you knit a lot of socks.
Last year I did, and I just feel like, I don't know.
I might feel that way after the year of doing this Desert Vista Dye Works thing.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know what my new kick will be, though. I feel like I go through stages. Oh, I don't know.
Animals.
Maybe. I'd like to get better at it because...
Doing the animals?
Yeah, because I think that turtle took me like maybe 2 or 3 nights.
Turtle was so cute.
Yeah, and you just make the legs and leave them on, double pointed needles, and then you do the body and...
See, I was thinking, I've been wanting a squirrel. In fact, I told my husband and my daughter, if you see a stuffed squirrel somewhere, get that for me. Because we have our frog for when we,
That's true.
But I think that we just need a squirrel for our scatterbrained...
Oh, that's true.
I'm not trying to pull you down with...
No, I was trying to see where you're going with that. Why do we need a squirrel for what? Oh, because we do. We go down different... or a rabbit for rabbit trails. We go down different rabbit trails. I don't know.
Basically, I just want some more stuffed animals.
Yeah.
I do like stuffed animals.
Surrounding us.
I think I'm reverting to my childhood.
I think so. You're reliving your childhood.
Yeah.
All the parts you missed out on.
Yes. Who knows what's next?
Oh, boy. Scary to think about.
It could be scary. Yeah, I don't know where that could take us.
We didn't have to frog anything. That's a good thing.
I didn't frog anything.
No.
I don't think.
Thinking about it, but didn't do it.
That's good. So, yeah.
Have to decide on that shawl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have to decide what I'm going to do.
All right. I guess that's it for us then. For another... I feel like we're forgetting something. I know, I do
but I'm
too.
like
It's
trying
really
to think. I'm like,
me.
I don't think
I feel like we've left you with nothing. Except a bunch of threads that we're telling you to go on and
win stuff. That's a good thing though.
Basically trying to buy you off to watch us.
That's right. Trying to convince you.
Because we have nothing else to offer you.
That's right.
Certainly no, anything.
What else would you want to offer them? There's nothing more to offer.
Actually. Yeah. Sorry, that's as good as it gets. Think how disappointed everyone else in my life is.
That's right.
Oh, look.
Not from knitted stuff, and that's about it. Yes. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Or a bag.
Yeah, you are getting great at that. You're doing very well making your bags, so they're super cute.
Well, thank you. You did great on your bag.
Oh,
super cute.
No.
Yeah.
Yours is way better.
No, it's not.
It's better quality.
No, it's not.
Yeah. So what else is going on in your life? Anything else exciting?
No.
No? Nothing?
No, I do feel like there's some cloud over me, though, that I feel like there's something I'm supposed to be doing here, and I just can't think of what it is.
I don't either. No. I can't think. But
do you feel that way?
I do. I feel that way, too. I feel like we have loose ends to tie up.
Record or something?
Do we have any prizes that we have to say who won? Okay.
No, because I think we were waiting till next time.
Yes.
Maybe that's what's throwing us.
Maybe that's what's throwing us.
I don't know. Did we forget a whole section of our podcast? Don't know.
I thought we were professional by now. I guess not. Don't know what the heck we're doing.
I think we're just gonna call it.
I think so.
When I'm editing it, it'll come to me, and I'll be
I know.
Crap.
Then you'll have a short little snippet of her in her pajamas talking about what
Could
she
you imagine?
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Don't imagine it.
Yeah, don't imagine.
I can assure you, it's worse than whatever you would imagine. Yeah. No.
Any new podcasts? Have you watched any new podcasts lately?
Well, yeah, but I can't think of the name of it. It's like that Twitch and Stitch or something. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned, did I mention junk? No, not junk. Yes, junk? See, no, let's just forget it.
Yeah. We're going to end up screwing up names. They'll be trying to check out podcasts that we are missing.
Did I tell you guys about that? No. Did I tell you guys about the one? Okay, this is funny. Excuse me, and then we'll end this because it's getting worse. But when I made our list of podcasts.
Yes.
So I had gone through everybody's posts, alphabetized all the podcasts.
Yeah.
And one of them I listed as Hugs from Portugal.
Yeah.
Did I not tell you this?
No.
So that was under H. Hugs from Portugal. Well, somebody sent me a message saying, I'm in Portugal and I'd love to be able to see this Hugs from Portugal podcast, but I can't find it. So I go back. I Google it right away, or I go on YouTube and I try to find Hugs from Portugal, and nothing pops up.
Yeah.
So I go back to the posts to see. Well, it was someone in Portugal that had listed a different podcast, but that was her salutation or whatever, or her, Hugs from Portugal. Well, clearly somebody needs to make a podcast called Hugs from Portugal because it sure was catchy.
People want to watch.
Yes, you already have people want to watching you. So
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you if I ever opened up a knit shop, which I never will, but it's just a pipe dream, but I would name it Sit, Sip, and Knit.
Sip, sit, and knit? Like sit and spin?
Mm-hmm. So you go in there and you sit.
Probably not where you were going with that.
You sip good drinks like coffee and tea and stuff, and you knit. Sip, sit, and knit.
And you could
add
it's
SSK. See, the letters are SSK.
Perfect.
Sip, sit, and knit.
Cute.
Mm-hmm. See.
All right. There you go. If you ever see one open up,
I will know.
It'll be.
You've heard it here first.
Well, yeah, you've heard it here first. And if they put sit and spins in there, that was my idea.
Yeah. I don't know what that gets us. Nothing.
No, nothing. Not a damn thing. Like everything else in life. Okay, thanks for watching us.
Yeah.
And get
Hopefully
on there.
this wasn't too painful.
I think it might have been. I think this might have been a painful one. I don't know why.
I think our lives are just too boring and monotonous.
I do kind of
feel like I'm just working all the time.
Sorry if we've let you down.
Yeah, I just have no social life anymore. So coming over to see this girl is about as social as I get.
Oh, God, help you.
I don't get out much.
No, I don't either. So I've established that.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, we'll just never mind.
What were you going to say?
Something about somewhere that I went and I could not believe, like something had gone up. And I was like, wow, that's new.
I thought you meant gone up in price. You mean just gone up?
Erected. Like, all of a sudden there was this building there.
Oh.
And I found out it had been there a long time.
You just don't get out.
Never go anywhere. I think I have homework to do. I'm going to leave my 5-mile radius.
Yes, venture out. See the world.
See the world.
Yeah.
We're over an hour. We don't need to.
No, we're good.
We couldn't have forgot too much, right?
No, I don't think so.
Or it's just us sitting here going, what did we forget?
What did we forget? I don't know. You'll
either.
see it in 2 weeks if we forgot anything.
Yeah. All right. All right. Well, thanks for joining us. We'll have a great couple weeks, and we'll see ya.
Bye.
Bye.